Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke. And let's dive into the chart, shall we? So, let's go here. The moon is making its time up in Leo, and we have a fire trine going on. So we got the moon at 25 degrees trining Eris. And also Chiron, and the Mercury is kind of following into that trine, right? But the moon's going to move out before that trine's actually exact. However, there's a lot of fire in the air, specifically with Pluto now retrograde, and we have the sun opposing Poseidon. Emotions are a little and if you get my drift, okay? Like, I don't know if I want to fight or fuck energy. But that's really how it feels, okay? That's the fire. The fire. So anyway. So, we have Venus now finishing up her time with Neptune. Okay, we got a lot of energy in Aries. So, especially having Chiron in Aries, y'all. This is where people are really, truly going to be out for themselves. Me, I, okay? Even with this moon in Leo, y'all. Watch out, okay? Watch out. Now, Pluto retrograde is going to bring the towers. So if you are not truly in line with where you're supposed to be going, that's where the towers are going to come into play. Okay. We still have Jupiter at that infamous degrees. Okay. And there's been some things escalating quite quickly overseas, if you get my drift, between two countries. Kind of makes sense having Jupiter there. So we still have Uranus conjunct Algol, trining that south node in a sextile with the north node, and also Juno still in that trine with the north node. And we still have Saturn at 28 degrees, and we'll be moving into that 29 degree point. Now, keep in mind, today is the 5th. So in 20 days, on the 25th, Saturn's going to ingress into 0 degrees Aries, and then is going to conjunct oh, did I not write it down? I don't think I did. It's going to conjunct Neptune. I don't see it. Just skimming. Okay? It's going to conjunct Neptune. And when Jupiter gets to 26 degrees, we're going to have a mutable T-square. Okay? So, this is where we kind of need to be a little flexible. There's going to be a lot changing, okay? We got to be able to mutate. And this is going to be connected to our beliefs, facts. Literally, facts, our beliefs, okay? There's going to be a lot of beliefs that are challenged with that square, okay? I feel like I shared a little bit this morning about that certain project that goes with Revelations. So anyway, beliefs are going to be shattered a little bit with that square, okay? We're going to have to mutate. We're going to have to check facts. Is this truly factual? Is this correct information? We're not going to have anything in Sag. So, it's all going to be water, and Mercury. Okay, Neptune, Jupiter, Mercury. That's what it's going to be. So, and this is going to be building up really over the next 2 weeks. So hold on, okay? This opposition here can almost feel like trying to tread water. It's what it feels like for me. Hello? Hello? Is anybody ever going to show up? Hello? Is everybody going to wake up? Hello? Hello? I'm a treading water out here. Can you see me? Can you hear me? That's what this feels like. Okay. Now, Pluto is retrograde. And I want to note that Lilith is now direct. And she's going to conjunct Zeus over the next few days. Still in that trine with Jupiter. We're going to have another tighter trine as she starts moving along, okay? There will be more brought to light. I've been shuffling and High Priestess is underneath the deck. She was showing up yesterday, okay? Pay attention to your intuition. Please give me a card for today. Give me a card for today. What is the energy for today, please? Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, Raphael. Give me a card for today. What is the energy for today? Let's take that one. Chariot. You have success in the face of difficulty. Yes, and the Chariot is also trusting the divine. Okay? Trusting, and the Queen of Pentacles. Trusting the divine when it comes to money. Okay, honey? Trusting your intuition, knowing that you are divinely guided, knowing that you are divinely provided for. Times feel uncertain, especially with this Uranus conjunct Algol, okay? In Taurus, because Taurus truly does represent our money. Uranus is disruption. Uranus is discord. Uranus is sudden change, sudden invasion. But it can also be like major towers, okay? Just like Pluto. Uranus can bring towers just like Pluto can. But a lot of times this Uranus redirection, this Uranus tower, comes with a great tool, okay? A great skill that you can truly learn by. So, the Chariot. Trusting in the divine, trusting that God truly has your back. Because as you can see, he is driving the Chariot and the Sphinx are the ones that are pulling it, the ones that are leading the way. However, he does not have anything attached to the Sphinx. So it's almost like an invisible leash, an invisible lead that is truly pulling them in the direction that he's meant to be going in. So we are in full surrender. We're in full trust that divine has our back, especially when it comes to our money, especially when it comes to the things that we are building, especially when it comes to the direction that we're supposed to be going in. Focus on your home, family, success, and abundance. That's what it says right here. So truly trusting, full surrender. Okay, that's Saturn and Pisces. Full surrender. I trust you, God. I trust the divine. I trust that I'm going in the right direction. I trust that I'm always at the right place at the right time. I trust that opportunities are always showing up in the right time. Okay, and when I'm not, that's when Pluto's going to step in and be like, boop, redirect. Okay, and sometimes Uranus has got to throw you that curveball and be like, yep, you were going in the right direction. However, we're gonna scoot you over here real quick, okay? Because there's something that you got to pick up here too. So we have got to be flexible. Okay, we got to be flexible, not so fixed. Okay, we got Mars in Leo, fixed. It has to be my way. Pluto in Aquarius, fixed. It has to be my way. We got all this energy in Scorpio, fixed. It has to be this way. All this energy in Taurus, fixed. Okay? But the nodes and Jupiter are wanting us to be